Like Garov, hopefully I'm saying it right. Whether escrow loves you or only sees you as a friend. Let's see. Awesome. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that there's always a possibility of being both. You know, they could love you and still be a friend, but we'll see. Three. Okay. Which one do I want to start with? All right, Gaurav. I think I'm gonna start with the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a card about being self-limited, like taking a break, um, taking some time apart um, for a person to kind of heal. For you, we have the Moon card. We have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Magician. I want to tell you that immediately what you guys have together is kind of different between each person. Um, Especially with the Moon card. The Moon card can represent confusion. It can represent mystery. It can represent um, in a relationship reading. It's not really a good card to get because there's two different views. We do have the Magician and Page of Pentacles. So for the Magician, I think communication is very important. With the Page of Pentacles, it shows sorry. For the Page of Pentacles, it shows reliability. So I want to say that okay. So this is the message that I'm getting. Because we have the Moon card represents the subconscious. It can represent mystery. Because we have the Page of Pentacles represents a person. It can represent their stand on a relationship. And then we have the Magician. The Magician is ruled by Mercury. It is representing communication. I kind of feel like I'm not the right person to answer that decision. I think you should basically either with this one, you should basically either consider if you want to guess if the relationship is going to be more friendship based in general. But with this Mercury, clear that your intentions with them are aligned with the person's intentions with you. I think that's all that like I'm really picking up on. So basically, just ask the person. I don't feel like either contemplate on like really contemplate on like your feelings towards this person, and then make sure that it's clear. Let me get one more message for you. Got Ralph. Hi, I'm Tony. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this card because it basically popped out. We do have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can represent trickery. It can represent not being upfront with someone. So for you, Gaurav, be upfront. Like, don't hide with the Moon card. That was from the previous reading. Like, literally, voice your opinions. Be clear. Get your answer. And make sure that you aren't just lying to yourself or the person isn't just lying to you. Okay, if you feel like this person's lying to you about like how they feel towards you, I think you'll know instantly that they are. But basically just communicate with them. I really don't feel like a reading. But I think the readings are just telling you to communicate because yeah, you're not going to get a clear answer with tarot. That's just going to be based on your personal experience. All right, I think that's it. Hopefully, I answered your question. Well, I know I didn't, but like, what to do? Hopefully, it helped you. It guided you. Let's go with Bonita. Bonita. Hello. Are there any expected changes coming up or more? Are there any unexpected changes coming up? One, two. Yeah, let's see. Three. Okay. Ooh, the bottom card is the Hermit. We'll go into detail with that later. All right, so for unexpected changes coming up, we have the Queen of Cups, a very intuitive, motherly, nurturing figure. There's going to be empathy. We have the King of Cups. Weird how how these two are cups. Well, not weird, but it's good. It's really good. And then we have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands can represent something that I'm hearing is presentation. If I pause, I'm trying to channel. Self-promoting. So maybe for you, I don't know if this is like a mother figure or father figure, or you're gonna have those kind of energies of a mother figure or a father figure that's very empathetic, and they're gonna make their presence known to you for 8. I don't know if you're gonna be having these qualities within your personal or public, especially with the Six of Wands. You're gonna have these you're gonna have these qualities of being motherly, nurturing, but you're also gonna be emotionally empathetic and emotionally aware of who you're connecting with. And with the Six of Wands, it can represent you putting up this. I'm hearing community for some reason. For you, Bonita, I feel like community for you, something that's going to come up for you, like something dealing with the community. Because you're going from a nurturing card to an emotional intelligence card, and you're going to be presenting both of these qualities out. So I think that's what's going to be present for you. I do feel like you are going to go through a period of solitude with the Hermit card and reflection as the bottom card, which is going to serve. It's going to serve you good. It's going to allow you to grow and become. Where is it? And become these two and become these two energies. So going from a nurturing to an emotional intelligence period. That's basically what I'm getting. Let me see if there's anything else. One more card. Ooh. We do have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups can represent you might be introduced in your relationship. You might be introducing yourself with someone that's favorable. Someone might be bonding with you. I do want to say it might be a possible water sign. So Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So maybe love, maybe growing an attachment, someone who's really, I'm hearing prize worthy. But yeah, I think that's it. Possible Capricorn too. But yeah, that is what's coming up for you, Bonita. And 2020. Hello. what changes are coming for you till the end of the year 2020? Welcome, Bonita. What changes are coming for you till the end of 2020? Let's see. One, two, let's see. Three. All right. Bottom card is the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, group work, some kind of project that's, I want to say, has taken a toll or needs to be reevaluated. Something along those lines. This is kind of like a shadow card, so be prepared. It's all I'm gonna say. Be prepared. Your three cards. It's funny that the Three of Pentacles came up. We got the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is leaving something that's not desirable, something that you used to enjoy, but it's taking its course. We have the Nine of Cups. 8, 9 can represent enjoyment. So while you're leaving something that you used to enjoy behind, you're finding something that nourishes you better. And then we have the Tower. Ooh, that is, I'm hearing spiritual awakening. So you go from, I'm hearing feeling complacent to enjoying life to seeing a dramatic change. So yeah, something with dealing with the work or something along those lines. Let me get a clarifier to see what change is coming for you in the year 2020. I'm hearing like a business wants to start. Like a business wants to start. Like it's no longer a desire. Like it wants to be manifested for you. I don't know what that is, but we'll see. Yeah. So we do have the Earth, Capricorn, Two of Pentacles, and then we got Ten of Wands. I don't know if it's a job change or like you feel like you need an upgrade in your life, in your career, or somewhere dealing with work or somewhere where you're working. I feel like at the end of the year you want an upgrade. You want a better year. Something that I'm hearing. Yeah. You got El Sacred Heart. The heart and soul of El Goliath. You want something that really nourishes you. You want to walk away from that Eight of Cups, move into the Nine of Cups, and have a spiritual awakening in some sort of way. I think that's what's going to be coming for you at the end of 2020. You just have to decide what it is exactly that you want to manifest dealing with work. So I think that's it. M 2020. Let me see who else. Luna Sky. Hi, lovely. What is Louis' current feelings and intentions with you? Okay, Luna Sky, let's see. Hey, Rebecca. in the sky. One, two, three. Okay. So let us see. We have the Emperor. Emperor represents someone who's very passionate, who likes authority. It could be someone with Aries energy, so they might be impulsive. We have the Knight of Pentacles, someone who's reliable, someone who you can depend on. And we have the Ace of Swords. Interesting combo. So we have impulsivity. We do have the Knight of Pentacles, which kind of represents reliability. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is knowledge or truth. Intentions with you. This is actually a complicated combo. Let me look at the bottom card, see if I get anything from there. Ooh, we have the Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles can represent codependency. This is the shadow. This is the shadow, okay? So this is on the negative side. On the negative side, it can represent codependency. It could represent a lack of interest is what I'm getting. But it's not like the Five of Cups where, it's emotional lack of interest. It's more like you guys having each other, but kind of like at what cost? That's a shadow. Okay, that's the bottom line. Welcome M20. Okay, so in the sky with the Emperor, I do see like there is some planning ahead. There is some fire element to the connection that Louis might have with you. If I pause, I'm trying to channel. So please excuse me. So with these two, I'm just getting going with the flow. Okay. Like I do feel like this person's gonna be with you for a while, since we do have we have one earth element and we do have fire. So there is some passion and some strength in your relationship that this person sees. But then we have the Ace of Swords, which kind of represents truth, clearing up any illusions. I think the intentions that Louis has with you, they want to be honest. They want to be dependable, reliable, but they also have their own interests. And they do want to be seen as a very strong figure in your life. Is there anything else? Let me pull one more card. Four of Swords. Four of Swords can represent being a little bit I'm hearing stuck. Six of Pentacles, energy exchange. I don't know. I feel like this person just wants to stick into your life and they want to be honest with you. They want to be dependable and they want to be a prominent figure. That's what I'm feeling. But that's what I'm getting, Luna. I don't know if I'm picking up on anything else. Yes, 36 Lavender. I am doing the readings. All right. Yeah. I think that's it. They do want to be. They want to be dependable. They want to be reliable. They are just seeing how the relationship goes between you. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, Rebecca, love reading. Rebecca, love reading for you. Rebecca. One, two, three, possible four, and five. Okay. Okay, you got the Page of Wands as the bottom card. Pretty daring energy. For your first three cards, you have the Devil. You might be connecting with the Capricorn. We have the Four of Pentacles, definitely Earth energy. Welcome, Luna. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. For your love reading, you're definitely connecting with Earth energy in regards to love. I don't know what it is. It could be family. It could be a Capricorn person, or it could be somewhere you might. With this Four of Pentacles is like self-love. So you might be dealing with either with all of these or with specifically in one area. I don't know about that. Like, all I know is that for love, you're connecting with Earth energy. Again, like Earth energy, you got the Six of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. We do have two. We have the Capricorn and we have the Virgo, and then we also have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands can represent passion. I do feel like for your love, Rebecca, I'm hearing being introduced to a new family. I don't know if it's in work or with someone, but you're being introduced to something a little bit more abundant. You're definitely getting some kind of abundance and love. And I do want to tell you that you do need to reciprocate that kind of abundance outwardly to manifest your desires. So if you are looking into a relationship, I do feel like manifesting it is essential for you, especially with the Eight of Wands and Six of Pentacles. But when you receive love, I feel like you should also feel like you should be exchanging it at the same time. With the Page of Wands can represent someone who's very bold, who does things for their own interest. I think taking this approach when it comes to your love life, I'm pausing because I'm channeling. I don't know. I feel like you need to approach love as a very bold and very interesting person to manifest this kind of like abundance of love. Let's see. You do have the Knight of Cups as their side card, so it's not just earth energy that you're connecting with, it's also water. I'm gonna pull one more card for you, and we'll see. All right, Rebecca. You have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy for you, Rebecca. Like a lot. Like you're definitely connecting with Taurus, Virgo, or um, Capricorn energy. So you just stay patient. With the Page of Wands, you got to remember you gotta stay interested, um, and especially with this kind of like pull of Venus flytrap. Um, find the right group in order to manifest love. Find the right find the right group. So you could possibly find more love with other people, other family members, or be introduced to some kind of people that feel like family. I'm getting part. It's kind of like being. It's kind of like going to a party that that a party of family or friends or a get together, and then they introduce you to someone. That's something that I'm getting. But that is it, Rebecca. Yeah, that is it. Again, Page of Wands. Okay. Welcome M2020 if you're still here. Julie J. Hello, sir. Welcome, Rebecca. Toy on Fire. I'm just going down the line. So you could just leave your question and I will get to you. All right. Welcome, Luna. Thank you, Fire Red, for the subscribe. Okay, so let's see. Julie J. Okay, card. So, Julie Future. The has been against it. Okay. Thank you, 36 Lavender. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to be. Julie J. Future Puppy. All right, free future hubby. Husband. Julie J. For Julie J. 3 cards. Give me just a second to. Give me just a second. Okay. So, Julie J. So, I put this in like a kind of like a spread. What to look forward for. We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords can represent. I feel like when you're at rock bottom, when you're really depleted, or in some way they might appear. Either they're going through a rough period, or there's some kind of between you. Either it's you or the other person, but I feel like the thing to look for is some kind of tragedy, tragedy, something that's real. They're like really down. They're really depressed, or they're just done with life. It could be you. It could be the other person. But I feel like once you see this energy, I feel like pay attention. Okay, try to help as much as you can. Of course, don't Don't give yourself a lot, but pay attention to this. I think the personality of the person. We have the 10 cups. Like, we have 2 10s. Even though they're going through like a hard time, like a hard period in their life, and you're paying attention to that, I do feel like they're really optimistic. They're really positive. They enjoy life. They, they're always giving it their all. They pay close attention to their families. They like to end things on a good note. A personality wise, pay attention to this. They never leave like a dark period, a dark chapter in their life without a positive outcome. You'll know this person is your husband or your wife. I said wife. You'll know this person is, meant for you because, they have depressing moments. They have chapters in their life that, they can't control. Like the 5 of Cups can represent disappointment, can represent being a little bit pessimistic, but they still have these 2 chalices that they're really grateful for. So they go through periods of depression, but they're still optimistic, and you'll know that your husband will even himself out. That's how you know he's the one. Like, although they're like their life isn't that good, they're always hopeful, they're always happy, and they're always trying to make the best out of a negative situation. Oh, we have the Magician. So yeah, as the bottom card, I feel like they are very communicative, and they do need to release some of that on the dark side. So you have their optimistic side, their darker side, and they always bounce back. That's how you'll know that they're the one for you. But they also like to communicate. They like to create. They have this passion within them that needs to be unlocked. But I think that's all that I'm getting. All right, Julie. Let's. Hope I'm not a psychopath. I might be. You never know. All right. Welcome, Julie. Definitely interesting guy. So. Let's see. There's 6 lavender. By Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Cancer Rising. Cancer Rising gang. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. You met this guy online, and you guys honestly click. Then Scorpio. What's your compatibility? All right. So let's see. Okay. All right. I'll look at the bottom card later. Compatibility wise, let's see. We got the Hermit, someone who's very private, like solitude. We have the 4 of Pentacles, again, another solitude, very private. Makes sense, Scorpio. Although this is kind of like earth energy, weirdly. And then you have the King of Wands, but when they do make their presence known, they're very passionate. Um, so you do have the Hermit. Hermit represents solitude. This person likes to be solid. I feel like you're gonna make the decision based on this reading. Okay, so this person majorly likes solitude. Um, they like to be alone. They do not like to be disturbed. With the Four of Pentacles, they like their private life. They want their private life to be away from other people. They like the solitude. They do not want to mingle with anyone else. I do feel like with Four of Pentacles, this can represent um, Four of Pentacles can represent greedy energy. They're a little bit possessive, which I mean makes sense. And then we have the King of Wands, but they're also very flamboyant. They're very out there, and like when they make their presence known, they make their presence known, and you could definitely see that they have a passion. They have passion in their eyes. I'm gonna get more, but I'm also gonna show you the shadow card. So the thing with them is they have a lot of earth energy. The thing with them is that this person struggles with change. Okay, this person does not like to change. This person would rather have it their way. We do see the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles can represent. It's represented in infinity and power, so they do have some kind of like power struggle. Let me get something else. Let me pick up on something else for you, Grace Expander, in regards to compatibility between you and Daniel. Ooh. And then we also have balance too. I feel like, honestly, if the relationship does go as planned, I feel like you guys will balance each other out perfectly. The Temperance can represent joy. It can represent travel. It can represent an uplifting energy. So, in regards to compatibility, I do feel like this is a good compatibility. Yeah. But it's definitely going to require work. But I think that's pretty much it that I'm getting. Hopefully this helped. Yep. Fire red. What is your twin flames current energy? Let's see. Twin flames current energy. Let's see. Almost slipped. Twin flames. What is? Okay. I feel really drawn to the shadow card first. All right, we have the strength. This person can be really, really aggressive. I'm not gonna lie. They could be super aggressive, or they could have like this intensity in them. Like that they're powerful and they're really, really they're really strong. Like I feel either one person for you in regards to like trying to connect with them. I feel like one person's more reserved and they know their power and they know their worth and strength, while the other is very loud and very demanding, and it's very forceful energy. I think that's like they're opposites, which makes sense with twin flames. You guys are opposite, show the same qualities but in different ways. So that's it for like something to look for your twin flame and their current energy. We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Star. So this is quite interesting. We have the Strength card as the bottom card, and then we have the Star as, you know, the pile picked. So I don't know if there's a Leo or Aquarius relationship. I'm not so sure. It could be possibly an Earth sign, but there's a dynamic between you guys to look for in energy. They're very the energy is currently with the Star card. Star being Aquarius. Aquarius can be quite emotionally detached, emotionally distant. They can definitely be like a really really healing. They like to heal stuff. They're really yeah. If I pause, I'm gonna channel. So they have this healing ability within them. They like to heal relationships. They like to heal foundations, especially with the King of Pentacles. Um, they're very authentic, and they I'm hearing they know their worth, but it's not like a financial worth. I feel like they're true to themselves, and because they're true to themselves, they're a little bit awkward and weird. But you could definitely see a bright future with them um, for current energy of your twin flame. With the King of Pentacles, I feel like they might have some Earth energy into them. They're definitely reliable. They're dependable. They have their own. I'm hearing they have their own work. Okay, they're very financially successful. Um, and then three of Pentacles. I feel like there's three people involved. I might be wrong, but there's three people involved. So I don't know if this person is with another connection or they have yet to meet you, but it might be possible. But their current energy is about improving, and it makes sense with the Aquarius sign. They like to improve, they like to adapt, and with the Earth sign, they're very financially stable. Let me pull on a couple more cards to clarify. Current twin flame. About twin flame. Yeah, we have a fire element. So I don't know if this person has fire or they have an Aquarius or some kind of earth sign, but they definitely like to be flamboyant too. And it makes so much sense why the star seed came up, because you're talking about the twin flame energy, and they're very emotionally impulsive. So I don't know if you're connecting with an Aquarius or possible Earth sign. I do see that as a possibility, but you'll know that they're healing as the current energy, and they like to set it like a foundation. Um, I'm not getting much of anything else, to be honest. But I think that's it. Hopefully I say this wrong. Right. Maglabi Bezo Fog. Maglabi Bezovog. Okay. He's ignoring you. Days. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Let's see. I feel like this is more of an advice, but okay. We have the Queen of Wands as the bottom card, which means that you can possibly be a little bit too optimistic. You definitely have these kind of like beautiful eyes about you. You're very passionate and you like to look into people's soul. That's a bottom card. I'll get a little bit more into that later. But for you, in regards to your relationship with your baby, we have the Ace of Wands. It can represent Ace of Wands can represent. I'm gonna say this bluntly. It can represent sex. It can represent intimacy. It can represent inspiration. We have the nature. So this card, I don't really know what this is about, but I feel like let the time pass naturally. I do feel like um, eventually this might fizzle out. Ooh, and we have the Two of Wands. Ooh. So definitely connecting with this person intimately. I want to say give it some time until there's like passion to continue the relationship. Yeah, because right now it's not like a good period. Two of Swords can represent being blinded, um, being trying to be neutral, and being passive. So not a good time to communicate, to be honest. But I feel like naturally things will start lifting up, and you'll definitely see an improvement. But we do have the Jibwa catcher, which means some shadow. It's gonna be like a shadow period. Um, Jibwa is a very spiritual card, so you might ask for. I don't know if you believe in God or guardians or anything, but you might want to ask to for this like dark or universe. You might want to ask this dark period to pass. Okay, so just ask the universe to let this dark period pass, and things will naturally start flowing back to normal. I think that's all that I'm getting. Yeah, I think that's it. Wish you the best of luck. Yep. Mars in retrograde is just ugh. Okay. Dragonfly. Dragonfly will H ever fully commit to K. I'm not. Will H fully commit to K? Can you be a little bit more specific, Dragonfly? Like, is this referring to you, or what's with the commitment with someone, or is this like two people? So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna come back. Harmony, hey, hello. Thank you for liking the video. Are you getting job offers soon? If you've already put like, if you've already done the interview, if you've already done the resume and got everything out of the way and sent it, let's see. So I'm gonna do a yes, no, and possible outcome. Yes, no, possible outcome. Okay. Yes, got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is actually a good card. Three of Pentacles can represent kind of like being included into a group. Possible 3 job positions. Possible. But it's definitely a good card to come up as a confirmation. No, got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana, so there could be possibly something better out there that you might be overlooking, but it could represent a down period too. So although it's something better, it might be something better. There's a possibility of it like passing you by. And then we have the possible outcome. We have the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands represents someone who's very out there, who likes to. Sorry for the training, but someone who's who's a public figure, who's very passionate. They don't need anyone, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So I feel like there's a possible yes. I do think that there's something better for you out there, but it might pass you by. So you get to decide if you want to try another job, to look for another job. That's totally up to you. I do feel like it's a possible yes. Let's see your shadow card. Ooh, we got the Queen of Wands. So it's definitely a receptive energy. So that could be an issue. Like I do feel like the Wheel of Fortune is telling that there is something better out there. There is a little bit more luck. So keep applying, but definitely a yes. Well, possible yes. Again, Queen of Wands, yes. Thank you, Star. Scarlet, is there a possibility of you getting engaged at your age of 25 and up? We'll see. So I'm gonna also do the yes, no, possible outcome. And then I might pull one more card for the person that might get engaged with you, like your personality. Yes, no. Ooh. Okay. So 2 cards flipped out. I'm just gonna keep them. All right. So we have the yes. We have a Hierophant. Hierophant actually deals with marriage. It can represent a Taurus or Earth sign. It's a good card, yes. But we also have no. And no can we have the Sage. No as sage can represent a cleansing of old patterns. We do have the Six of Swords, which it kind of makes sense with the Sage and the Hierophant. So I feel like you honestly get to decide. It's definitely going to be like a really difficult decision to make. On one hand, you have commitment. On the other, you have I'm hearing sense of purpose. Someone that you might, if you do get married, I do feel like this person is a very strong, dominant figure. We do have the Queen of Swords. So interestingly enough, the Queen of Swords, she can be independent. She doesn't need anyone else. She takes time for herself. So I can't tell you it's a yes and it's a no. It might be a possible yes with the Hierophant, but you get to decide with the Sage if you really want to go through that path. Maybe a little bit later, until you're a little bit more mature. I'm hearing 40s. I might be wrong. Oh, let's see. Oh, and then we have the four of wands, and she's kind of like pregnant. So it's a possible yes. I do want to tell you that it's a possible yes, but I feel like it's when you're much older, then you kind of realize. I mean, come on. Okay. It's 25. All right, Sue. God is great. What is your okay? How your career will be in coming years? For you, God is great. Let's see. Okay. So pulled out 3 cards. One wants to come up. Shadow card, we have Aries. The Emperor can represent impulsivity. It could represent being a little bit too stubborn and like stuck up. Is what I'm hearing. That could be a problem. I don't know if it's with someone with the career path that you're dealing with, or let me actually pull more cards to see. So we have the King of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Six of Wands. Ooh. God is great. Okay. King of Swords represents someone who's an authority figure, who's very strict, who's very stubborn, who is very they like rules and regulations. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords can represent feeling like you're not worth investing in. I'm gonna pause because this isn't a negative. I'm not trying to be negative. there is something positive coming out of here, but it's kind of feeling like you're not worth to someone, feeling you're not worth to someone. Yeah, but you definitely are. You're very well adapted. You can pretty much handle anything that's thrown at you, especially since the wave, and we do have like a turtle. Like, you're equipped to this, to your job. But I do feel like there's some like self limitations, either by yourself or from another person. And we do have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands could present presenting like your worth, your adaptability, that you're very. It's almost like being critical, feeling like you're not adjusted to this, but you definitely are. And then the Six of Wands can represent showing off what you're capable of. We do have the Temperance. So the Temperance, you have like a lot of water energy with these two. So this can represent adventure. This can represent feeling balanced. I do feel like in regards to your job, where are you? God is great. Okay. In the coming years, you're definitely going to be out there. You're definitely going to be more expressive. I definitely feel with Temperance being immutable. Is it immutable? I don't know. You're definitely going to be able to withstand anything that's thrown at you in regards to your career. And you'll definitely excel on it and be able to teach others how to manage. But there's this self-critical period where doubt is being enforced because of the strictness. And you need to take action. That's what I'm hearing. But I think that's it for you. God is great. For in regards to your career, just take action. You're adaptable. Anything that's thrown at you, you can pretty much adjust yourself to anything. Yeah, this is confirmation. Like, you're gonna make shit happen for you in regards to your career. Okay. Sorry if I'm taking too much time to respond, guys. I'm really trying my best. Just leave your questions and I will get to it. Stars. Hello. Subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Your question is, does your Virgo want to reconcile his feelings? Any advice? Okay, let's actually, thank you for asking 3 questions. I'm gonna pull 1 card for each question. Does your Virgo want to reconcile his feelings? Any advice for you? Okay. Ooh, the bottom card is the Jibwalk Catcher. So this is a shadow, like getting in touch with your shadow, like nightmares and a spiritual growth. So let's see. Does your Virgo want to reconcile? We have the Sacred Heart, so I feel like this is a yes. There is so much love is what I'm hearing. What I'm feeling. There is so much love that could still come out of this relationship. Um, his feelings with Three of Hearts. Ooh, we have two heart cards. There is some pain and there is some difficulty. With Three of Hearts, it can represent feeling betrayed in some way. Like there was this great foundation, and all of a sudden, it was just like destroyed. For advice, we have the No card. I don't know what this No card is about. Huh. This is quite interesting. So I don't know if I read this wrong or anything. Give me just 1 second to clarify what the cards. Ooh. So we do have Judgment and the Magician. So this person might not feel like they want to reconcile, although truthfully, there is still like a connection. So I'm not saying that this person is not going to, but it's definitely a feeling of it. I do feel like there's definitely some kind of heartbreak, and they might be feeling some kind of pain in some way. Best course of action. We do have the Magician, and the Magician is all about communication. It's also about manifesting. So I'm not, if you can, I'm going to tell you this: manifest peace and tranquility within the relationship. I'm not saying control them, but I'm just saying like you want the environment to be kind of helpful, and you want the truth to be revealed. Like we do have the Five of Pentacles though. It's not a good card to get. I feel like, in all honesty, I'm going to tell you this, Star. Moving on is a better option. I feel like the relationship that you guys have does need work, but moving on would be a little bit more better. Of course, you don't have to take my advice. These are just cards. You get to decide what you want to do. I think that's it. How does SM feel towards you, Ritz? All right, Ritz. Sorry I'm taking so long. Let me actually get a small break. Water break. All right, Ritz. How does SM feel towards you? Let's see. welcome, Star. Okay. I will go into that later. If you have the Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles can represent someone who's very, who's trying to do a lot of work, a lot of progress. They might get themselves into too many projects, or they might get themselves in, they might try to do a little bit too much. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna pause at that. They're trying to do too much, getting themselves into a lot of projects. We do have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is someone who's very spiritually in tune, who knows what to expect. They're very reserved and yeah. And then we have the Four of Swords. I'm gonna pause for a second to channel to see what this person feels towards you. Okay, this is kind of difficult. All right. So on one hand, they feel like you're starting to be stable. They're very aware of that. They know that you can pretty much you're pretty much a starter. You're more of you're a person who likes to start things, likes to start projects, likes to start investing into I'm hearing relationships. They also see you as very secretive. They don't really understand you, but they can feel something about you. Like they have this kind of energy of like they feel like you're spiritually woke is what I'm hearing or what I'm sensing. But at the same time, we do have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords can represent someone who's very reserved. So it's almost unapproachable energy. So what I'm getting is like they feel like you're almost unapproachable in some way. But you're definitely they do get to see they do see your potential. Let me pull one card. Okay, so we do have the Empress. You're very nurturing card. It's a very nurturing card, so that's actually good. Let me pull out for some advice for you. I feel like that's also wants to be OJ Mask, I'm so sorry I skipped you, but I will get to you after it's OG. Yeah. All right, so for it's any advice? Sure. All right, advice for you, Ritz. Ooh, we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Sun. So the Nine of Wands, it can represent being tired, having all these obstacles. Stay optimistic, okay? In regards to the person that you might be dealing with, stay optimistic, stay open, keep moving forward. With the Page of Pentacles, keep moving forward. Find some way to get involved. even if it's in a small way, find some way to get involved. And then once like this kind of like tired period is out of the way, you'll definitely see a more positive connection with this person. But it's like starting off slow and gradually building up the relationship. That's what I'm getting, Ritz. Yeah, but be cautious, okay? Be cautious of not what you do, but try to see red flags too. I think that's it, Ritz. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, that's all I feel like I need to say in regards to how SM feels towards you. All right. OG masks. Will Patrick finally make a move on you when you go back to work? So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this person can choose not to, or they can choose to do so. They have their free will, but I'm just going to see potential outcome. Yes, no, possible outcome. Yes, no, possible outcome. Okay. So for the yes card, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can represent some lies, some deceits. It can represent some trickery. No, we have the King of Wands. So this is about being confident in oneself. So this person can appear one way, but they're actually different than what they seem. And then we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands can be challenge. So possible challenge. I really want to say that the best course of action is a no, although things might seem good with the yes. I do feel like this is going to be like a difficult relationship, like right off the bat. It's what I'm feeling. OJ Mask. Let's see the bottom card. The Nine of Cups. So this is kind of like immediately what came into my mind is self-absorbed energy. So I don't know if I don't know if this is a good relationship or not. I kind of feel like the relationship is going to be difficult. Let's see some advice. Happily ever after. Advice for RJ Mask. I feel like pulling one card for RJ Mask. Oh. Okay, so in regards to this, we have the Sacred Fire, and then we have Aries, El Emperor. You can definitely, I feel like you can definitely, I'm hearing burnout in the relationship. You can definitely go ask this person, but I feel like there's gonna be some kind of like, it's like, it's almost like the connection fizzles out and then you have to relight it again. Fizzles out and then you have to relight it again. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. So you can definitely ask this person, and talk with them. But I do feel like the energy of the relationship is going down and then back up, down and then back up. I think that's all that I'm getting. I definitely feel this is more like a reserve energy. think that's it. I feel like this person's. I feel like this person is probably not going to talk to you. But if you want to talk to them, go ahead. All right. Orange juice. What is coming up for you that you need to know? Okay, let's see orange juice. Bottom card, we have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can represent spirituality. It can represent diving into spirituality or finding some deeper meaning within oneself. And trying to find your own pack. That can represent like a challenge. But let's see. We have Death. We have Hangman. And we have Temperance. You have 3 major arcana cards. I don't know what is going on, but something big is going to happen. Some kind of ending. There's going to be some type of ending in your life. Something that's going to just literally just... It's literally gonna change. Like it's slowly gonna die down, and you're gonna notice that. With the Hangman, I feel like you're really gonna be desperately trying to hold on, and not waiting for this death to actually happen. But I feel like it's gonna happen, and you're gonna learn from this. You're gonna learn from this experience, and you're gonna stay in solitude for a while until you're ready to finally move on. I do feel like working with I really don't know the chakras, but I don't know the chakras names, but I feel like working with the yellow chakra, the chakra that deals with willpower, is if you meditate on this, meditate on the yellow chakra. That one is a little bit more prominent for you while this change is happening. And then we have the Temperance. Temperance can represent balance. It can represent life after death, because we do have the Death card, and Death card is not. It's a change that's coming, but after the Scorpio comes Sagittarius energy. So although this change is coming, you're going to definitely find something else to move on to, something that really sparks some joy into you, that sparks life. And I feel like moving on from this kind of change that's happening, it's definitely gonna this moving on from this kind of change is definitely going to release like this kind of like time period. So focus on your yellow chakra. That's all I'm going to say, to make sure that your willpower is strong. As a bottom card, we do have the Knight of Cups. So it's more of a spiritual journey and an emotional journey for you. For you, orange juice, that you need to know the change. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Welcome. Remember, focus on your yellow chakra. Focus on your yellow chakra. Stay optimistic. Your willpower. Okay, so who's next? Or a reader. Okay, so let's see. Actually, Bam, Chloe. Okay, so Bam, Chloe. I hope I'm saying that right. Bam, Chloe. Will you meet new love soon? You just broke up and feel so lonely and should you manifest in this field? Right. So that's a lot of questions. Usually I would do the yes or no for this, but I think I'm just gonna pull one card for each. I'll get to you, a reader. I promise I'll get to you after Bam, Chloe. All right. Will you meet new love soon? Let's see. Okay. In regards to meeting new love soon, we have yes, obviously, yes. You will meet new love soon. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So yes, you will meet new love soon, but this dark period is going to be more prominent for you right now. You are going to struggle. You're going to feel emotionally struggled, maybe even physically, like drained. But I do feel like love is going to come soon. I just feel like for right now, it's going to be hard or difficult for you to see a positive outcome. As far as manifestation, you can manifest, you can, but to be honest, you're probably you're okay. So we have two nines. Okay. So you can manifest, but I feel like you're almost better off alone for right now. I feel like enjoying your life as you have it right now is good. It's kind of like setting you up for good things to come. Just enjoy your life right now, to be honest. If you want to manifest, go ahead, but just enjoy yourself for right now. Enjoy your solitude. Be independent. Be that independent. There is a shadow period, but it will pass, and you will eventually meet new love. Dan Chloe. So I also want to point out that we do have the King card, so you might be connecting with a fire sign for new love, or you might want to embrace this kind of passionate personality. But that's it. That's all that I'm getting. All right, a reader. Let's see. What is coming for you? Future life. And your spiritual life. Welcome, Bam. All right. Reader, what is coming for you in the future? In your spiritual life? Let's see. So future is subject to change. I want to let you know that, but I will see what's up ahead and try to get the messages. I do want to let you guys know I am going to offer private readings um, soon. So if you want a private reading, go ahead and uh, look at my Instagram or message me on Instagram, because I think possibly tomorrow I'll start doing private readings. Those will use different decks, and it's going to be a little bit of an upgrade than using just this. Um, just want to let you guys know. Okay, so, reader, what is coming for you? Sure. And two. All right. So let's see. Wheel of Fortune as your shadow card. We'll get into this a little bit later. For you, in the future, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles can represent work. It can represent it can represent projects, and I do feel with the Ace of Wands, it could be inspirational. Like you might feel inspired to do something, to work something out. Is what I'm hearing. In regards to your spirituality, we do have the Five of Swords. So there's almost some difficulty, like coming up for you. Like there's something difficult in your spiritual practice that needs to be addressed. Let me look a little bit more clearer into what it is referring to. What are we doing? All right. So, a reader. So right off the bat, so this is for a reader. Right off the bat, I feel like your future is definitely bright. It's definitely fulfilling. Like you're definitely going to be this kind of like this really passionate person who, you know, you're independent, you love family, you love company, but you don't need company. She does have a dream catcher, and for your spirituality, when it comes to spirituality, you do have a Ghibli catcher, which is another dream catcher. So I feel like you need to address your shadow self and your spirituality, especially since we have the High Priestess. You need to dive deep into your spiritual side and see what your what needs to be addressed, because I feel like once you address your spiritual side, I feel like your future and your projection forwards is definitely going to be it's definitely going to pour itself out in the outcome. So address your shadow side, address address your shadow side, address your shadow side. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So good future. Just spiritually, you need to address your shadow side. Either cleanse or do something to get rid of that negativity, or kind of like neutralize it in some way. So being aware of it. Welcome, reader. All right, so let's see who's next. Again, sorry if I'm going slow. I'm really trying to get everyone. Vanessa, thank you for liking and subscribing. Are you meant to marry your ex or someone new? Let's see. So I'm going to do a yes, no, possible outcome. All right, Vanessa. 1, 2, yes, no. Possible outcome. Okay, let's see. So for yes, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can represent someone who's very, who doesn't mind being by themselves, who's very independent, who has a strong personality, and a way with words. Then we have no. No represents, with the Magician, represents someone who has this kind of communication, but is better upgraded and it's in better use. Possible outcome: Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire can represent burning of something old and coming up with something new. So for you, I definitely feel like it's a no. Okay, like you can definitely try. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. You get to decide that, but I feel like leave what's past because there's something even greater for you. Any advice? The Tower. Tower means moving on. It could represent like some kind of like destruction or ending of the foundation. I do feel like there's someone better for you. But again, you get to decide. All right, Vanessa. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna pull one more card for you, actually. So yeah, be cautious when it comes to relationships. I feel like the person that you are going to marry, though, with the Knight of Wands, the kind-hearted move, something to look forward for is this person does not have any red flags. This person, like, they're naturally passionate. They're naturally kind-hearted to the people around them. Vanessa. And one more card for you. Yeah. So they could be, they could have fire in their chart. Like they're either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But they're very passionate. They're very interesting, and they're very. I'm pausing to channel. They're very bold. Okay, they're bold with their heart. They're bold with their expression. You won't see any red flags. That's how you know the person you're meant to be with. Or marry is right for you. Sorry if I'm pausing. I don't know what is up, but I'm trying to channel fast, but I can't. Look, I'm gonna mess up. All right. Let's see. Happily ever after. What are Amrish or I'm saying that wrong. What are Amrish feelings for you? Let's see. Feelings for you. What are Amrish feelings for you? Okay. I feel like being drawn to the shadow. All right. Happily ever after. We have the mask. The mask is it's not a good card to get when it comes to someone. Someone could be pretending to be in a relationship. Someone could be pretending to be someone who they're not. I need to tell you that you need to be careful about that. But let's see about the feelings. You have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can represent like having fun, uh, being a little bit ditzy, just enjoying yourself. But like there's this sense of illusion going on. Um, you have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords can represent sadness, grief, betrayal, um, and we have the Karmic release. Ooh, I do not feel like this is a um, good connection. To be honest, like if someone has these kind of feelings towards you, like you probably might want to let them go. If they're not so sure how to feel about you, or they feel like they have, um, or they're going through something depressing or sad, or they feel something about that towards you, um, with the karmic release, it's not really worth um, diving into the relationship. I'm looking for advice. One more card to pull for advice. Yeah, the sacred fire. Okay. Actually, no, these two are not. I didn't shuffle good enough, but basically, the feelings they're not good. I think you should be really aware of the person that they might project or they might feel like they are. Like try to see if it some like a word that comes a saying that comes to mind. If they believe a person, um, how does it go? It's basically if they show you who they are on the first time, believe them. Something like that. The mask wanted to come back out again. Yeah, definitely. Like, be cautious. Okay, see their true nature. Um, but that is so. That is all that I'm getting. Happily ever after. Buff Emmer's feelings towards you. I think that's it. 9 minutes. Okay. How will your date with Jared go later? Jessica. Let's see. How will your date with Jared go later? One, two. Oh, it's just one wanted to come out. Put it and then advice. All right. All right. So we have Two of Pentacles, exchanging of energy. We have the Ten of Cups, happily ever after. And then we have the Hangman, hanging on to this relationship. I do feel like this is going to be like a good connection. Um, there's definitely going to be like two levels of it's almost like feeding off energy, like really good connection. Try to be authentic, you know. With the Ten of Cups, I feel like the the connection, um, about it's gonna feel lighthearted and really blissful. The Hangman, um, I'm trying to channel right now. This almost feels like authentically listening and hanging on to like this. Okay, right off the bat, what I'm feeling is like it might go a little bit longer than expected. Um, we do have inner strength, which is good, showing off your wild side. And then we have a five of cups, so it's kind of like you wanting you wanting the connection to last a little bit longer, but then like eventually things have to like end. So I definitely do feel like this could be a good date. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, you're definitely interesting. Um, but I feel like that's all. Jessica, hope it helps. Uh, let's see who's next. Your career almost here. I'm gonna try to do these fast, guys, because I already feel kind of a little bit depleted. Um, so let's see. All right. Shifa, hopefully I'm saying it right. Career will be in the upcoming year. Let's see. All right. We have caution as the main energy. Be cautious, okay? What you do, make sure that you're doing everything right. Make sure that you're not being undermined or like um, self. I'm hearing self sabotaged also, so be cautious of that energy. Um, we do have Three of Pentacles, which is good for work. We have the Ace of Wands, even better, and we have the Hermit. So I feel like it's kind of like a group project. We got the Ace of Wands. I'm saying group project, but it's collaboration between team members or co-workers. I feel like this is kind of like an inspiration to the group. So adding something new to your job, and then we do have the Hermit. So I do feel like there's going to be some solitude in regards to work. I feel like I need. I'm hearing I need to implement some structure in my life, something that other people might not really care about, but I needed to stay. I need to do this routine to make sure that my work is correct and it is precise, and you know, I'm actually getting something. I'm actually exchanging something positive in regards to work. Um, is there anything else? The King of Wands. In all honesty, be cautious. Okay. Um, Try to be more friendly when it comes to work. You want people to like you, so there's some kind of like mutual respect and understanding. Um, yeah, I feel like if people see you as a family member, someone who's reliable, they won't take advantage of you. They might actually benefit. They might the company or the work that you do might actually benefit. But you have to give that mutual exchange of energy. So don't be afraid to be alone, okay? But make sure that you're likable in your career. Um, okay, battery is almost done, guys. Um, all right, Sharon, you will definitely be the last one. Shifa, I really hope this reading helped you. Um, Lama. So Lama, in regards to you and your ex, you get back together. There's a possibility that you guys might not get together. I'm gonna be real with you. If you do, I'm gonna tell you like what's the outcome um, of the relationship. It could be good, it could be bad. But I'm just reading the cards intuitively. Okay. So if you guys get together, Lama, Three of Pentacles can represent there's some stuff that needs to be addressed, some stuff that needs to be worked on. Um, this is definitely progress. Okay. Um, when we have the Sun, and then we have the Page of Cups. So this is quite interesting. So this is actually really good. Um, so the Sun represents joy and having fun, and you know, feeling like things in life are actually better. So next to the Page of Cups, when there's the Sister of Roses, when there's some form of expression, even the slightest or subtle interest in expression, I feel like that will magnify the relationship. Just a subtle. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be, you know, elaborate. But just a subtle, slight interest that you're still devoted and you're still thinking about them. Um, it, I think that's gonna be the start of you guys getting back together. And when you do get back together, I'm not saying that they're gonna go back to you immediately. Definitely not. I do feel like, but when they do, and you guys are in a relationship, I think there's some progress that could be made to maintain it. Let's see the bottom card. We have the Tower. The Tower is not a good card. Like something within the relationship needs to change. Um, so we do have the King of Wands. King of Wands can represent some kind of like a foundation or someone being more more responsible financially. So what I'm getting, um, someone who's very reliable. So if you want to make the relationship work and you want it to progress and you don't want to have this kind of like you don't want to have this kind of like bad negative feeling. Although you can move on. I'm not gonna lie, with this card, you can move on in this relationship. I do feel like being adding some kind of interest into their life uh, that makes them happy will be beneficial for their emotional health, and they will see that you're still trying to work on the relationship and make sure that you're actually backing up the commitment. Okay. um, but that's just some advice from me. All right, give me just 1 second, guys. What am I doing? That was weird. All right. So, who sucks? Welcome, Mama. What AM thinks about you? What AM thinks about you? I feel like pulling 2 cards for you. Moonstars. Okay. So let's get to the shadow card. The Karmic Soul Tribe. Um, this can definitely represent being part of the family, but being the black sheep of the family. Um, that's basically what I'm feeling, Moonstar. Um, this is just a shadow. This is like the bad. It's not bad. It's just it's the I'm gonna come back to this. It's not that bad. I'm just gonna tell you that. So we have the High Priestess, and we have the the Knight of Wands. So I do feel with the Whale card, I do feel like they see you as this very passionate, this very kind person, um, and they don't. I feel like they don't get to see a lot of that kindness. That they see it, but they don't see enough of it. Um, and they would like that kind of kindness to come out a little bit more. Um, the advice. You get the karmic release. Like, don't be afraid to. We have don't be afraid to show your kindness um, towards AM. It's what I'm getting. But I think that's it. It's honestly good. Jane, unfortunately, I am kind of closing my readings. I will be on next Thursday, possibly tomorrow, possibly. I'm not so sure. Possibly there's a probability that I will not, but next week I will be, possibly. Um, ah, got the no card. All right, who is next? So I did Moonstar, Baby Pandy. Why Rajat is not messaging you? Let's see. All right, so we got the Four of Swords and the Karmic Release. I feel like this person does not, in all honesty, wants to stay alone by themselves. I don't feel like they want to communicate. I want to say that they want to address their own issues. Um, I don't know if it's because of the relationship or like what's going on, but I feel like this person just wants solitude. Okay, and we got to respect that. This person is meant for you. They'll stick with you. With the Karmic Release, it's kind of like um, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. If it's it's almost like I'm hearing the Karmic Release reminds me of if they want to be with you, they'll stick with you. If they don't want to be with you, they'll they'll leave, and it's fine. It's understandable. But I feel like for them, in regards to their communication, I think they really want to be private for right now, and you should kind of respect that. Um, I mean, you could definitely try to communicate with them, but I think they just need their alone time. All right, AP, childhood life, past friends, will they come back or not? Let's see. So I'm gonna do yes, no, possible outcome. All right. Yes, no, possible outcome. Yes, we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, although it's a good card, that I see it because it represents adaptability. It's also a swords, and swords can represent, being too critical, being too. Uh, this can represent you being too much about the past. Um, yes, and then for no, we have the Pentacles, and the no is someone who's more reliable, someone who's very, um, who's already in a group that attracts better better things for you. Possible outcome, the Two of Swords. So there's some indecision. I feel like for you, like you need to make a decision if you even want the people from your past to come back. Because to be honest, the Two of Swords, I mean, you can definitely look back at the past, but I mean, the people that you have present right now, um, they kind of feel more suitable for you. As a shadow card, you got the Judgment, and the Judgment is pointing to no. So I feel like it's a possible no. It's about moving on. Um, but that is just my interpretation um, that I get from my intuition. But let's see. I think that's it, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. AP. So I feel like you should definitely focus on your present friendships. All right. Isha, why Shubhit suddenly acting weird? How does he feel for you? Okay. So, three cards. Ooh. Okay. Why is he acting weird? Um, because he's expanding his mind, he's expanding himself, he's expanding some part of his life. Um, how does he feel towards you? You have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is actually pretty positive. It can represent rejuvenation. It could be like inclusion. It can represent feelings of uplift. And then we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So advice. You have two aces. So this is a great opportunity to be in this person's life. Um, like be dependable and reliable to this person's emotions, and um, try to show up a little bit more. So what I'm getting. Yeah, we got the kind-hearted boost. Be more gentle. Okay, if um, it's something that I'm getting. Be more gentle. Um, so it's a really good card though. Your bottom card is the challenge card, but I feel like it's gonna eventually work out. This is just a reading though, so take that with a grain of salt. Um, Sharon, let's see. Achis, Achis, Achison. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. Sharon Achison. Is Jeffrey the one for you? Yes or no? Is Jeffrey the one for you? Yes. So for the yes, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about being reliant, someone who's very dependable, someone who's nurturing, who's very um, who's secretive, but uh, they only show a select few people. So if in all honesty, if this person has shown you something private about their life, it might be a possible yes. For no, we do have Temperance. Temperance is someone who's very uh, so this is a major arcana, and I'm gonna tell you that this is gonna be a challenge to read because for yes, if they show you something private, then it's a possible yes. But this person also has the possibility of going with a no. Um, so they're not your twin flames, is what I'm reading, especially with the yin and yang. Um, they're definitely a soulmate because everyone has a soulmate. Um, but then we have the Fool, and the Fool is the yes card. So I'm gonna say the one for you, yes. They might not be like what you thought could be your significant other, um, or like your other half, but they're definitely someone um, who's right for you. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So it's a really good match, Sharon. So should you keep trying with the Capricorn, Cheyenne? Dun, dun. Should you keep trying? Yes. No. All right. For yes, we have this card. I don't know what this card is. Um, yeah, I don't know what this is about. We got the Eight of Wands. Moving on. For yes. For no, we have ten of the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups can actually represent a happy ending. Something, uh, something that's come to a close, or having a family. Um, I'm just reading the interpretations right now. Ooh, possible outcome is codependency. You know, honestly, I feel like moving on would be your better. This is actually quite complicated. Let me pull again, Cheyenne. Let me pull again, okay? Should you keep trying with the cat's phone and move on from him? But I feel like, in like, I'm gonna tell you, like, there's some kind of codependency going on, um, in you guys, in the relationship that you guys have. Okay. Got Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. King of Swords, someone who's very strict, who's very demanding. And then we have the Five of Cups. Um, that is that is also difficult. And then we have the Capricorn. What? Okay. So, I mean, you definitely can keep trying with this Capricorn. Okay, and try to work things out. Um, but there is still going to be that strictness. There is going to be that, those rules and those, um, demands. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is not really happy. You did have two fives. Um, so I mean, you could stay optimistic about the relationship. Um, but in all honesty, you honestly get to decide that if you want to, you can stay optimistic that this Capricorn can change, or that the relationship can change in general. But I feel like with these three cups, it's kind of like spilled. Like there's already some kind of doubt about the relationship going on with this person. Um, you got the Sacred Fire, and the Sacred Fire can represent, uh, a change, like, literally burning the past. So that's really up to you. My best advice would be move on, but if you feel like the relationship can change, go for it. I think that's all, Cheyenne. Guys, I'm actually gonna finish this reading. I actually mentioned that the readings were closed. Um, I will be available possibly next week, or, I might try to be available tomorrow. However, if you do want to book a private reading with me, just go to my Instagram. A private reading will be at least $5, but you will get like a little bit more than just using one deck. There are going to be some other benefits. So the link should be down below for my Instagram. So yeah, I'm going to end the session really soon. But I'm gonna try to continue the readings tomorrow. So if you're interested in a reading with me, there's two options. You could check me out tomorrow, see if I'm still available, or wait for next week. If you want a reading immediately, like within a week, within probably a couple days, book a private reading with me. Okay. With that, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of the week. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy life. Okay? Bye.